Thinking about buying the Wusthof Classic 7-inch Santoku knife. You're probably seeing all the amazing reviews and the stunning design. You're picturing how it will transform your kitchen. But before you spend over $170, there are three major problems you absolutely must know about. I've used this knife for months, and what I discovered shocked me. Therefore, if you want the honest truth and whether you should actually buy it, stick around. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's start with the obvious. This is a beautiful knife. It has that iconic look, forged from a single piece of high-carbon stainless steel in Germany. It feels solid. The balance is impressive, and when you first take it out of the box, it's razor sharp. You'll slice a tomato into transparent sheets. You'll breeze through an onion. For a moment, you'll feel like a master chef. That's the promise. That's the dream Wusthof is selling. But here is the first massive problem that nobody talks about. It's not really a Santoku, not in the traditional Japanese sense. This is a German interpretation. Therefore, the blade profile and grind are fundamentally different. A true Japanese Santoku has a much thinner blade, a distinct curve for a rocking motion, and often a different edge angle. The Wusthof is thicker, heavier, and has a more pronounced belly. That's not necessarily bad, but it's misleading. If you're buying this for delicate, precise vegetable work expecting a laser beam, you might be disappointed. It's more of a hybrid cruiser. But wait, the surprises are just starting. Let's talk about the iconic hollows, those little divots on the side of the blade. They're supposed to prevent food from sticking. And you know what? They sort of work for the first few weeks. But after regular use and sharpening, their effectiveness plummets. They become shallower. That potato or cucumber will suction cup right back onto the blade. It's like the knife's party trick that gets old fast. And speaking of sharpening, that brings me to problem number 2, which is a real deal breaker for many. This knife is notoriously difficult to sharpen properly for a home cook. The high-carbon stainless steel is very hard. That's good for edge retention, but it means you can't just casually run it through a pull-through sharpener. You'll ruin it. You need proper stones, skill, and patience. Therefore, that initial razor edge will eventually dull, and you're facing a significant investment in time and tools to get it back. It's like buying a supercar that you can only service at one specialist garage 500 miles away. For a tool you use daily, that's a major headache. But here's the kicker. The third problem is about how it feels in your hand long-term. The full-tang and triple rivet handle is legendary for durability. It will last a lifetime. But the polypropylene handle, while tough, can be surprisingly slippery when wet, especially if you have soapy hands. And that hefty bolster. For a pinch grip, which most professionals use, it creates a noticeable hot spot. After a long prep session, you might feel it. It's not uncomfortable, but for a knife at this price, you expect perfection. It's like a luxury car with slightly awkward seat contours. You notice it on every long drive. So is this knife a complete disaster? Therefore, let's dive deeper and weigh the reality. First, the good stuff is really good. The forging is impeccable. No seams, no weaknesses. The lifetime warranty from Wusthof is rock solid. If the handle cracks or the blade fails, they'll make it right. The weight and heft inspire confidence through tough items like butternut squash. It's a workhorse. It won't chip easily like some harder Japanese blades. For a home cook who wants one indestructible, all-purpose knife and is okay with its character, it's a contender. But you have to accept its personality. It's the kitchen equivalent of a reliable, slightly stubborn friend who's great most of the time but has some annoying habits. Let's compare it to its mission. Chopping herbs. The wide blade is great for scooping, slicing boneless proteins. Excellent, but for fine dicing, the thickness behind the edge can cause more food wedge and split rather than slice. Those hollow edges. I found they work okay on wetter vegetables, but on sweet potatoes, forget it. It's a mixed bag. Therefore, who is this knife actually for? It's for someone who values German bomb-proof construction over Japanese finesse. someone who doesn't mind the maintenance commitment. It's not for the minimalist seeking a pure, agile vegetable knife. That's the honest take. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the price. At around $170, it's a serious investment. For that money, you are paying for the Wusthof name, the forging process, and the Solingen, Germany origin. You are not necessarily paying for the absolute best cutting performance per dollar. There are thinner, sharper knives out there for less. But you are paying for a tank. This thing could probably survive a minor kitchen apocalypse. Just don't drop it on your toe. You'll need more than a lifetime warranty. So what's the final verdict? Should you buy the Wusthof Classic Santoku? Therefore, my conclusion might surprise you. If you are a home cook who wants a single, incredibly durable, versatile knife, and you are willing to learn proper sharpening techniques, this can be a fantastic lifelong tool. But you must go in with eyes wide open. It is not a delicate Japanese blade. It demands respect and maintenance. It has quirks. For the professional or enthusiast seeking pure performance, there are better, more specialized options. Think of it this way. Buying this knife is like adopting a majestic, purebred dog. It's beautiful and impressive, but it needs specific training, expensive food, and it sheds on your black pants. A simpler knife might be the friendly, low-maintenance mutt that does the same job with less fuss. Ultimately, the Wusthof Classic Santoku is a great knife, but it's not a perfect knife. And at this price, you deserve to know the difference before you commit. For the absolute best price and to check current ratings, click the link in the description below.